Hello. I've been gone a very long time, but I've been busy. It's life, and I'm finally coming back to this as just like I'm bored. Like, does that sound bad? I don't know if that sounds bad at all, me being like this is just like my bored hobby, but like it's a fun hobby, Like I get to just sit here and record myself playing games and kind of like have a conversation. And anybody that tunes in and comments and whatnot, I get to have that interaction. It's cool. But I just wanted to kind of chill and talk about like Black Ops 7 and whatnot because I find the predicament this game is in incredibly funny. Zombies, in my opinion, is not doing terrible. It looks like things are like on a positive look for zombies, even though this game is still kind of like Warzone-ified. There's still like the armor system, but like they've got curse mode and they're doing constant updates with that. And zombies definitely looks like there was more care put into it. And the new season 1 trailer is out, and I actually wanted to watch that. 'Cause I saw it pop up whenever I booted this game up and decided to do this because I just finally got bored, and I've been telling myself to like start recording and doing just little like talking session kind of videos. This is probably going to be what I do now. Just sit down and talk about whatever's going on with like games or maybe movies or shows or stuff like that. Just stuff interesting in my opinion, like in my life. I won't even say like in my life, but just like stuff I find interesting. That's kind of what I want to do with this channel and be able to have like kind of like conversations, I guess, with people. Like reading comments is nice. Either way, I'm gonna pull up this video real quick. Here we go. I believe it's supposed to be like a spaceman. Everything they've been teasing, I guess, is just floating on a rock. I also really hope Tessie's not missing. I didn't mind it for the first map, but I don't like Tessie. It looks big, but so far I don't see Tessie at all, which is nice. I like the atmosphere. It looks original. I don't think I've seen this in the campaign. That's definitely new. That's kind of cool. Little like SAM turret kind of trap, it looks like. This doesn't look terrible. I like the fact that it's going to be what looks like a kind of smaller map. Oh, ooh. It's a little UFO launcher? What the hell? That mule cake, yeah, I saw that got announced. All the upgrades for that make it look super good as well. I like that there's a handful of perks that are like used to be kind of gimmicky. You didn't really care for them, and now they're actually really good. I love Voltrade. New Voltrade is really good. That boss also looks sick. I didn't even process that. I was too busy talking about fucking perks. What the hell? Oh, I don't care about your shit. What is it? Astra Malorum, whatever the hell. Vault Edition, yeah, Call of Duty, no one cares. He's done for. It's in the garbage. Which is like the funny thing though, right? Because like zombies looks exciting, and I like some of the stuff they've done with this game. I like survival maps. Curse mode so far has been kind of fun. I just need it to be on survival maps as well, and then that'll make it more enjoyable. My goal was also to just go for camos. Survival solo. I just spam Vandor Farm. I've done the main map Easter egg, and it's not bad. It's a kind of enjoyable solo experience because I ain't got no friends. I don't have any friends that play this game. I just had to force it solo, and it's not a terrible experience. Just also like a little too frustrating at times. Doing some steps are just like a little annoying. You can knock most of it out pretty early, and if you have like the gobblegums in the setup, then it can be a breeze. But I was doing it pre like nerf with like all my gobblegums and was still fucking up the boss fight in really stupid ways. But like overall, the Easter egg isn't too long and the boss fight isn't too annoying. I don't like how like in solo it's just you have to sit in the truck most of the time. I mean, it is what it is, I guess. But either way, like it's not a bad Easter egg, and the map in general isn't terrible. The use of Tessie is kind of fun, but also like you don't really have to use Tessie once you get a feel for like the jump pads and the layout of the map. At first, I really didn't like it. I hated how big it was, but once you get into it and kind of learn the layout, it's not a terrible map at all. It's a little too big, yeah, but it's not a bad map. At least not in my opinion. Not my humble opinion. But like next season seems like it's gonna be pretty solid. We're getting 2 survival maps in season, and then a like actual new round based whatever map, yada yada. And then we're getting Mule Kick, and I think they're re-adding Lightmend and something else. I can't remember for sure, but I know we're getting a handful of updates for it. Like Zombies looks like it's getting pretty well fed this year, but then the rest of the game is apparently in the shitter. I think multiplayer is not doing terrible. From what I've seen, like the skill based matchmaking and whatnot is definitely better, but like I don't play multiplayer. That's not my thing. I haven't really touched multiplayer since like Vanguard. But even then, like I'm not that great at it. I'm okay. I'm not bad. I'm just not super terrible at these shooter games, but they're not super complicated in my opinion. Like once if you can aim, then you're goated. And like it's kind of funny I say that because I'm playing on controller right now. I usually play on keyboard. Whenever I'm doing these camo grinds, I kind of just plug in the controller so I can eventually buy Deadshot and abuse it till I get all my camos. It just like super chill, like almost nostalgic way in a like unwind. Especially if it, like you can camp a little. These newer games are a little more difficult to camp. They want you to just like 24/7 like rapid go 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 go. And like it's okay. It's not fun, but at the same time, like I miss being able to just sit in one spot and like look down a corridor and just mow down zombies until like round 30 or 40. Like now you can get to those rounds quicker, with like a little more ease. At the same time, like do it in like a leisurely way usually. The best strat I've seen for like this map is buy this door and then sit right there. But like it doesn't feel super great for headshots. It's great for like the point blank and stuff like that. And also it only works for so long. Like I guess it depends on how good of a gun you've got, or if you're using like a wonder weapon, you might be able to go a little while longer. But I've only gotten around like 40, around 50, I think, which in terms of these newer Call of Duties is not that impressive. Like high rounds are not that hard anymore. The weapons are just so strong for like forever. They start dying off into like the 40s and 50s, but even then, once you get to that point, if you're decent enough to like be able to train and keep yourself alive that long, then as long as you just have the patience, you can do fine. Some of the zombies are getting a little faster, but like with like stamina and all the upgrades you can get, which is also something like them adding all the extra augments. Like, there's so much to unlock with this game. There's so much to do. It's actually like kind of overwhelming. I genuinely found myself looking like for what to upgrade next, and then like sit there for sit there for like 5 minutes looking through everything, sitting there like that's good. I would like that. I need that. I need that on that. That's good. That's also good. They had to fix the fucking XP ratios on it though, which I'm so glad. They finally fixed the XP and all as well, but this is old news. This is old stuff. Cuz like the regular leveling was bugged whenever the game first came out. And then the actual like augment upgrade research, a fuck ton of XP to get like just for your like top tier one. So if you were trying to level up one from like 0 to 100, like what we're gonna have to do with some of these newer ones, it would have taken. I don't remember what some of the like numbers and people that do charts and whatnot were saying, but like upwards to like a million XP or something like that. Oh yeah, I forgot I got the ray gun, which is just insane for like augments on your perk. Like stuff that you could not even really ever use, especially for like researching the ammo mods and stuff like that. Some of that stuff you'll never use. Like I'm pretty much like a solo player. I don't have a lot of friends nowadays that play COD Zombies, or at least not the newer one. These newer ones, which I don't blame them too much. I still enjoy the like base level idea of it, of just going in and killing zombies and whatnot, and I enjoy these camo grinds. They're a lot of fun, in my opinion. The maps haven't been super great. I liked Liberty Falls, and then I liked the dinosaur one. I don't remember what it's called. The tomb wasn't terrible. It was just like super small, super simple. Like that as like a survival map. Like if this game came out, and that released as a survival map, that would make more sense to me. It'd be a little big for a survival map. Maybe don't put Pack-a-Punch in that one area. Have it just like throughout one of the doors. Not a terrible map in my opinion. The high rounds were super easy. Ice staff, you could just sit in certain areas and just spam it and like actually I think I've made it to like 160 or 70 something on that map, and that's like my highest round ever. Like I used to go for high rounds, and like I've got 100 on a few maps. I'm not good enough to get into like the 200s and 300s. I don't have the patience. I don't have the time for that. But that map with the ice staff and then like Voltrade upgrades, so you get a fuck ton of ammo back, and there's a spot you could sit at like on a staircase where they can't ever really get to you or touch you as long as you just keep on shooting the bottom of the staircase with the ice staff. And if any bosses or anything got near you, you could just pop like a mutant injection, or there was a trap right next to you as well. Like it was just stupid. Like you could actually, if I had the time, if I had the patience, and the only reason I ever lost those games was because like crashing, and then I'd get back on, it'd ask me if I wanted to save it, like hop back into my save game. I'm like, no, I don't. What the hell was I doing? And then yeah, it would turn out to be that fucking game. I just have a terrible memory, and it has doomed me. That has literally doomed multiple runs. It doomed like an Easter egg run I had. We had our water pipes burst in one of our bathrooms, and I was in the middle of doing the goddamn Easter egg after like attempting it multiple times and failing flawlessly. Got most of the way through it, used up some gobblegums, like Perkaholic, gift card, all that, and got most of the way through it. I think I was on like the third. I was right before you started shooting like the clock tower, I believe, with Tessie. Like right at that cutscene. I think I got done with it, paused my game, get a drink, I think, and then heard something in the bathroom. Like heard water running and like a crash or something. So I thought a cat turned on like the shower or a fucking sink or something. And then walk in, and then sure as shit, the pipe from the toilet burst, and there's just water spewing everywhere, and it's fun and it's great. And then it doesn't get shut off until like 40 minutes later, so it's gotten all in the bathroom, it's gotten in the walls, and it just wasn't fun. And then I go to get back on because obviously that was past the game's fucking 15-minute timer. But get back on, and then I completely forgot about it because I was just annoyed at the whole situation, and I was like, I just wanna go for camos or something real quick. Went to boot it up, and it's like, would you like to resume the last game? I didn't even read it. I'm not gonna lie, I did not even read it. I was just spamming buttons, and I fucking closed it out. And then as I started that match, I was like, fuck, wait, did it save my Easter egg run? And then went to look back, and no, it didn't, because I hit no. That's on me. Honest to God, that's on me. Like, that's entirely my bad. Just me being a dumbass. Me being pissed off, and me being a dumbass. But that's fine, because oh well. That Easter egg was not terrible again. I've heard a handful of people bitching. Getting to the boss fight, like none of those steps are that hard, and a handful of them are still like kind of fun. I need more of them to require us to actually like kill zombies, and not even just like in like progress rounds to get something to like happen. Like that's cheap. Like I want more soul boxes and stuff like that, just because it actually requires the gameplay. I hate the fact that you can do most of some of these Easter eggs without killing a fucking zombie. Like that's insane to me. I went through back in the day. I think I still have the video up, or I don't know, but I had a video back in the day of me going through a handful of rounds and whatchamacallit. What was the mode called? Outbreak. That's what it is. Doing rounds in Outbreak without getting a single kill, and I played for like an hour, I think, without getting a single kill in a fucking zombies game. Like, what the hell? What are we doing nowadays? That's actually insane to me. God, it's gonna take. I need to like that rampage inducer might be a good idea. I need bears. That is all I need. I should have been also getting melee kills, but my melee weapon is super weak, and I have not bothered to grab it any of these upgrades that have been dropping, which is just such a darn shame. I was gonna try to play until I got whatchamacallit, got this camo, but I don't think I'm gonna do that now that I think about it. Seeing how long this is taking for me to get to round 16 alone for this bear, I'm hoping whenever directed mode comes out, it'll give us a quicker way to like get these elites to spawn in, like lock us on a round where it spawns in every round or something. Because directed was really good for getting camos in the last game. You could just lock it at a certain round, and then get all your headshots and yada yada, and then you could get like elites to spawn in Liberty Falls. There was a specific step you could just fail and redo over and over and over and over, and like keep it on the same round. Oh shit. I'm really bad about just buying all my perks and then waiting to buy armor, but like I kind of need armor. I really need armor. I wanted to see if my melee weapon would still it does still one shot. Fuck, I lost my train of thought. Yeah, there was a step you could like get a bunch of bear kills. So like that not Easter egg, that camo grind was pretty streamlined. This game doesn't have anything like that just yet. It's gonna come out with directed mode for like each of the maps, I'm pretty sure. I know there's one coming out for this one, or not this one, but like Ashes of the Damned, I think it's called. I'm really bad with these map names nowadays. They're supposed to have a directed mode. I just don't know if it'll have a step that like you can spawn in the fucking bear, because there's not really a step you need the bear other than to get one of the parts. I don't know. I don't know. If there is, that'd be nice, because the last like camo for this grind is the elite kills, and I was hoping the exfil bears that spawn in, the HVTs, whatever the fuck they're called, I was hoping those counted, you know, because that's technically what they were in like the Liberty Falls Easter egg. They were like HVTs, or like the special ones. And then come to find out after doing a few exfils and like actually paying attention to it on like the last few I did, it doesn't count towards your fucking camo at all. Those bears do not count, and that just doesn't make a damn lick of sense to me. I'm also now resorting to this. This will just be faster. I found a few ways you can make the spot really broken, like especially with toxic growth. Wisp T is become like one of my like kind of favorite perks. I like all of them so much. All of them have so many good augments now that are really good. Wisp T can pick up like drops like salvage and like ammo and armor and whatnot. So that paired with Voltrade, that I've got an augment where it automatically puts armor on whenever I walk over it and whatnot, and then it also applies with the Wisp T pickup. So Wisp T is actually just really goated for this spot. I haven't tried to, but I probably could get to something like that. Probably to 100. Just sitting here with like a ray gun, maybe a Mark II. Or even then, if you did Ashes of the Damned with the Wonder Weapon, I think you would have a really good shot at getting to a high round just sitting there. Did you walk through my thing, you dummy? Oh no. Okay, I did. Thank God. I was gonna be so flippin' annoyed and awful. I've also got a handful on my melee weapon because I want to get the last camo for it, the QWERTY, whatever, the keyboard looking one, because I think it looks sick. But the more I get like more and more melee kills, I realize it's like the max prestige level skin. Like that's gonna take forever. I don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna spend that much time playing this game. Like if it keeps adding stuff I find enjoyable and like better survival maps, because I don't. Now that I'm getting older, I don't care too much for the super sized maps. I need something a little more condensed, something a little more like survival, where I just can sit and train in a small area or camp or whatever and have like the essentials of just playing zombies. You know, and that's why so far I'm enjoying this game. I'm getting older, I have less time. I'm not even that old. Ironically enough, I'm recording this on my birthday too. I'm turning 22 though. That's not old. That's not that old. But still, just like you grow up, you get bills, you got stuff you got to do around the house. You know, people you got to take care of. Like you get less time for like the niche hobbies. Because like I can't say it like, oh, you've got less time for like the stuff you enjoy, but like once you get older, you start appreciating like being able to have your own things, your own place, and like keep it nice. Or at least if you're me, I've got that kind of mindset. like actually having like all my shit done and yada yada, being able to just have a moment to even just relax. Like that is enjoyment enough for me these days. And when I don't have to worry about work or fucking extra bullshit, yada yada. Even then, sometimes it is nice, like whenever Black Ops 6 came out, like people weren't super jazzed about that game, but like whenever it came out, I still wanted to hurry up and like get the camo grind done. So I got through that, and then getting through that, getting that done was kind of like a little treat. I could finally stop playing, and enjoy myself. Because sometimes I do like just make myself little objectives on these games. I went through and decided I was gonna get the like ranked Daredevil skin last season because Daredevil came out, and then I fucking loved him. His character was so much fun for me. Like the first duelist I've gotten really good at. I've been mainly like strategist, like support main the entire game. And then Daredevil comes out, and I was gonna try him out just because like I like Daredevil and like might as well, I'll have some fun. Holy fuck, I fell in love with him so quick. His kit is so fun. It's so spammy, and especially like the first couple times you play him, just spamming his fucking like E and like dash ability, whatever the hell. But once you get his kit down and like understand how to do these like super massive damage combos, he's really good. He's really fun. I love Marvel Rivals. You might end up seeing some videos on that, especially if I'm talking like Marvel stuff. 'Cause I am a big fanboy. I'm a big nerd. That's why I want to kind of start doing these style of videos, because I can play a game talking about like something adjacent, and then also still like entertain myself a little, entertain you guys a little, whether it's through the gameplay or just like having a conversation. This is the kind of style videos I watch nowadays. This is what I find to enjoy, which is kind of why I was like, I kind of want to do it. These chill, just sit, have a talk with me kind of videos. I almost had like the thought of like doing like reaction kind of style stuff, but I don't really care for that. I can't even watch that stuff on YouTube. I get into like little like spurts where I want to watch, like a couple Hot Ones interviews or just interviews in general, shit like that. And then I watch like 2 hours of it, and then I never want to see it for the next like 3 months. If I see it, I'll legit do the like do not recommend channel bullshit. I've had to go back through and like find Hot Ones and whatnot every time I get on one of those kicks. Just because like I hate seeing them all the time when I'm scrolling through my recommended. I hate seeing either like the channels I'm already subscribed to, because like that's what the sub feed is for. Unless it's something from a while ago that I missed, don't put this in my fucking sub box. And then I hate seeing like the same general like topic over and over and over. That's when I start spam like do not recommend channel, like remove channel, do not recommend videos, yada yada. Because I didn't realize that button existed for a while, and then I found it, and holy fuck, it's my favorite button in the world. Because I legitimately utilize like that, and then like the block button on site, like TikTok and whatnot. If I come across like a super body, just like shop kind of account, whatever, blocked immediately. I've got easily like hundreds and hundreds of blocked accounts just because I don't want to see your stupid bullshit ever. If I can get rid of it, but then like it ruins my recommended feed, or like my for you, whatever the fuck, which is why I don't use the goddamn app that much anymore these days. I never used it that much though. Like it ruins my for you sometimes if I go out of my way to block too many of them instead of just immediately passing by them, because then it'll think that I'm getting interested in like that content because I'm sitting there a little bit longer. So then it'll keep on recommending me the stupid bullshit that I'm trying to get rid of, and it's just like a never ending battle. I can't win with these motherfuckers. The Chinese government has got me by the balls, bro. I swear to God. Again, I don't care for those apps that much. Like, I don't use Instagram. I'm on Twitter whenever, like, I know, like, new trailers should be dropping, like, for an event. Or, like, games, movies, stuff like that. That way I can either see general reaction or just, like, clips or something like that. Like, see what's going on with the trailer, yada, yada. And then, like, TikTok, I'll get bored. I can't even say at work. I used to be on it while I was at work, but like with my new job, no, not really. On my break, I'm just kind of chilling outside. I don't I don't know. I'm not ever on my phone too much. Unless it's at home like laying in bed doing nothing. Like I don't like to be on my phone. Which is funny cuz like growing up I wanted one so bad. I didn't have a phone until I was like 11 or 10, something like that. Oh shit. And when I finally did get one, I didn't have service on the damn thing. And then broke that one, got a new one. That one broke, got a new one, yada yada. Like, or no, I had that other phone for a while. Either way, point being, I didn't get a phone with service that I could actually like contact people and like even be on social media and whatnot that much until I think I was like 15, 15, 16, something like that. Like I grew up like an unk, bro. I swear to God. Like no technology. I played video games all the goddamn time. Like I grew up with technology. I just didn't have a phone. I wasn't on social media. Like I I feel old sometimes because like I legit have to look up like memes and whatnot nowadays. Like I had to look up Giat. That was an interesting story to tell some people at work and whatnot. And then like the 6-7 bullshit. I still am not understanding. I don't get it. And it's so annoying because like it seems like such a like an instinct reaction for some people now to like if the numbers 6-7 pop up to like bring it up or whatever the hell, and it's slowly getting submerged into my subconscious. You know, at first, like I genuinely wouldn't fucking understand what was going on. I thought it was just like an inside joke I just wasn't getting, and then now understanding like it's some sort of fucking trend meme, whatever the hell. Oh, that got the but either way, like I subconsciously every now and then, especially like around people, if like 6 or 7 or yeah, like those numbers get brought up, I'm now like looking around to who's the fucking idiot in the room that's gonna bring it up, you know? 6-7, 6-7. Like, come on. I don't, I don't understand it. It has no significance to it. Like, there's not like a punchline to it. Then again, like I say this and like, oh my god, like it's the same shit back in the day. Burger King, Foot Lotus, and all. Like I'm just getting old. I'm having this realization like as I talk more. I'm just getting old. I don't understand these things, so they make me angry. That's just all it is as you get older. You just start hating. You get bitter because you just don't understand shit. Everything confuses you, so you're mad. And holy fuck, I get it. I'm never disrespecting an old person again, bro. I swear to God. Especially you work at like fast food, you know, you just grow a hatred for old people after a little bit. They're slow, they don't know what they want. A lot of them are ignorant. You know, old people are just kind of miserable to deal with in like the fast food industry. But as you get older, it's like no, they just hate you. They just hate everything you stand for. So like give them a little bit of patience. They don't understand anything. Especially like I got a little sister that works fast food, and they've done one of the like AI implementations to like their speaker box. I think yeah, that also took that kill, son of a bitch. But like it starts off with like an AI like, would you like to do like loyalty rewards kind of shit, whatever. I think like McDonald's and whatnot. A few places are starting to do it, but she's had people legit start cussing out the robot, and it's like we get you don't like AI, but like there's no need to be like we can still hear you. You're still talking into a speaker box. The amount of people that don't understand like it's a sensor. Once that sensor goes off, we hear you. You know, we understand most of what you're saying as long as you're not like mumbling, like quietly like whispering. And even then, it depends on like I guess where you're at. I know where I used to work at the fast food place, like it was pretty easy to hear people, even if they were trying to like talk kind of quietly. We used to hear people like on their phone all the time. And, like not that we could hear like the receiving person, or it was always funny whenever they'd be on the phone like on the car speaker, and we can just hear the other conversation blaring through the fucking speaker door, like before the windows are rolled down or anything. We can hear like a business meeting, like someone making plans or something. I was like, this guy is not trying to decide. There was a few times I've had people lie in my drive-through, and I almost wanted to say something. Being like, yeah, no, I'm just over at a buddy's. I'll be home in a little bit, you know? And it's like, no, you are fucking not. You're about to order shit. Fuck you. No, I'm not, I don't want to be involved in your lie. I know I'm not. It's like attaching myself a little bit too close to other people's shit, but still, it's funny to think about regardless, you know? Like, don't loop me in here. I don't want a bitch coming up here being like, did he come up here? I found a bag of food. I don't, Yes, ma'am. Yes, he did. Okay. What do you? I don't know why he's lying. I don't know what the fuck's going on. I don't care. This is it. It's interesting. It's funny as a concept, but holy fuck, I would not ever want to deal with it. Yeah, I'm not lying for a random motherfucker. I'm not doing that. I don't know you. Takeo. I hate that it's not Tom Kane. I hate it so much. I miss him. Okay. I think I've played long enough. I've recorded long enough. Getting hungry. And I've got other stuff I gotta do today. So I got other stuff I want to do. But I did want to record this. And I did want to kind of, yeah, just like, I guess it's like an introduction to like what to expect now. I still really do love, I like the fact, and I wanted to keep it like this for a while, but I like the fact that like the last video I have up on my channel right now, I guess other than like this one coming out, is the like Spider-Man 2 review, because I like the amount of effort and the work that I put into that video and like the editing and like writing the script. It genuinely took me a while, and I feel proud of that. So I might do more videos like that, but if I do, then they will take a while because I like to try to perfect things. And there's even stuff I look in that video that I'm like I should have gone over this, or I should have done this with the editing, or yada yada. But like I might do stuff like this or stuff like that more often, like review style, or I don't know. I don't know how to word it or like describe what I want, but I do know these kind of style videos where it's just like a sit down, chill, talk about whatever's going on, yada yada. I like doing this. This is what I like to watch. This is do. So this is what I'm probably gonna be doing. But if you enjoyed, like, comment, subscribe, all that stuff, and I'll see you guys in the next one.